nyina wa Aunt Faith niwe yabire ari omukyara mukuru. Then omukikuru witu niwe omukyara muto. So Faith niwe omukyara omukuru kandi niwe first born wa tata. So omwana ya tata niwe omwana w'okubanza.
Kabanza kumanyana na Aunt Faith turi omu primary, I think 3. Witu nkaba nintura hihi na Bweranyangi witu bakani bagyeta Nyakabirizi. Twabiri turi omu P3 hariho omujungu bakani bamweta Joan zitinkumo kuyamanyine na Faith akamutwara omu boarding Mbarara. Niyo nasigara omu boarding Mbarara. I mean Bweranyangi. Hati kuyabera amazire y'omwaka gumwe bataha ebibuuzo by'okubuuza abaana barikuza kuza omu boarding Mbarara. Nabuuzibwa nahika namushanga omu boarding Mbarara. Kunahikire yamanya twamanyana nk'ababiri nibakundana twagumizamu n'omukago gwaitu turikukundana. Yanyakira ajya kuba niwe nasangireyo. Ekyakana twakishoma hamwe kandi tugamba munonga omu kibiina nangwa n'omushomesa akatweta ba talkative. Omuzungu awakaine omuzungu namuheereza nk'esente. Hati mbwenu kutwagire kubaziza ebiteeteeyi aho mu town. Yanagira Faith ntobu iwe orumuki nundi muhango. Mbwenu obaziza ekiteeteeyi ekirikumpika. Hati kundagume nakitangaho nkijware neiwe okora ntange okijware. Kunamurugireho nyo nashwerwa we yagumizamu nashomesa.
I first met Aunt Faith in 1973 when I joined Bweranyangi in Senior 1, and she was one of the few members of staff who were African then, and she was teaching home economics in Senior 1, and I thought, wow, this African is teaching with so many Bazungus.
I know Faith because I was sent from Kabali, which is 90 miles away, after I'd been there for many years, to go to be headmistress of Bweranyangi in Ankoli, right near the equator, and on the way down to the game park. And very, very, very rural indeed it was in those days. And I came there, and Faith was one of the staff.
And when we were in Senior 2, the head teacher then, Miss Hall, left, so she took over as our headmistress.
I first got to know her when I walked into the gate of Bweranyangi in my Senior 1 in 1979.
I know Miss Faith Beyaka as my headmistress in Bweranyangi Girls Secondary School. Amongst my subjects, I did home economics, and you know, Miss Bweranyangi, she was, yeah, and she really, I don't know, but I think she admired me in home economics. Young as I was, she felt I was doing very well. We would particularly want to attend assemblies where she was going to address us. And I always remind people and tell people how she would tell us good things, but at the end of it all, she would say, if you do not want to listen, your sin will find you out. She would never miss that statement. And I even use it today with my students.
You know, she wanted the girls to walk right in the path of God.
When I first met her, I just thought she was very quiet, reliable and dependable. But she didn't put herself forward at all. She was a self-retiring person, if you want to put it like that. She was not an extrovert at all. But she was a lovely person, and her name typified her, Faith. That was who she was, Faith.
Her great neatness and accuracy of things in the way she walked, in the kind of dresses she put on. She would have special dresses, very well fitting, at times long sleeved, but many times short sleeved.
and good texture.
One old girl made this comment that everything about Aunt Faith was clean, right from her natural appearance, from her natural hair, the way she walked, that they always admired her nails, her fingernails, her toes. She's put on open scores, that the dressing was very smart.
She looked she just looked like she was from heaven.
Faisa akari omugezi akanahandika je akaine very good handwriting hati nyongo namuhindura mukasekurutare wanje nkabamja ntikundaze kwandikira abo wiki beni orahandike ahandika abantu we yahandika signing barhija zo kusaba ubusente bwo kurya ibinyovu of course.
She kept us very close. I mean, she was the headmistress, but she opened her home, her house. We would come in, would have fellowships there, would pray there.
We felt loved and very well protected, because you would see that she intended every detail that would not be hurt. And then from the days of Miss Beyaka, I learned to cherish being down to earth, simple but with a lot of strength. When I grew up, because definitely when I was young, I didn't have words to explain or to describe her. But when I grew up, I realized that she was the humble of the humblest, very down to earth. Actually, Miss Beyaka didn't want to punish the girls. But of course, when you would be caught in the wrong, and you know they are taking you to the greenhouse, where Miss Beyaka would invite you, it would be very bad for.
She disciplined them in form of punishment, in form of passing on the gospel, and the girls eventually, you know, that age of 15, 16, eventually they come down.
I attribute my success as a pioneer headmistress of Nyasano girls from the 2 years I lived with her.
For one, when I was on secondary, no first go kubanza gwa sponge mukuru face and where gumpiri.
She did all her work being guided through that angle of God-fearing. They looked onto Aunt Faith as someone who took her things gently. They looked at her as a mentor, as a good counselor.
When we were about to finish our senior 4, we were caught up in the 1979 war.
Of course, they are scared. Famine soldiers would hear they are in Kabohe, they are now in this place near Yonza, and the whole thing was so scary. So we would kind of have someone posted around the gate to check whether any army truck was coming towards Bweranyangi. So one time we got the warning and said, oh, we can see an army truck coming over across to the valley. So we all ran away and hid. And about 45 minutes later, we had the vehicle move out. So we all came from whichever place we were hiding, and we came and the house was like, is Mkulu safe? And we found her laughing, sincere laughing. And we said, are you safe? Is it well with you? And she laughed and she said, do you know who came? We said, who? She said, Museveni. We said, what? She said, yes. It's Museveni who came. He's among the liberators. And when he got to Bushenyi, he said, let me go to Bweranyangi and check whether this school is still on, because he taught there after S6. And he's the one who came. And he came and said, Faiz, you are here. You have survived. Thank you for preserving our school. And they went. You know, that kind of courage was amazing for me.
We wish her the best of the day. We celebrate with her. The old girls love her, and they thank her for grooming them.
Aunt Faiz, we wish you a great 90th birthday.
I'm wishing a long life.
Nsima rahanga bo kugira ngo abaruho twayashika myaka 9 akiryo hurire kandi nitwa bamwe tukiriho tukireba.
I wish her a very, very wonderful birthday at 90 years.
Yes,